Alright, so good morning everyone, welcome back to Chippy's Couch. Today we return for another day of Thorium, and my goal in today's episode is to make a little bit of progress. As we all know, Thorium adds a new starting boss, so instead of King Slime, you do the Grand Thunderbird, and it is my goal in today's episode to take on and hopefully destroy the Grand Thunderbird. Even though it's been quite a bit of time since I last fought it, I am very excited because, as we know, this is Master Mode, and Thorium has introduced some trophies and also pets and maybe even accessories. Like, are we going to be flying around at a Grand Thunderbird? I don't know, but we are going to find out. Well, hopefully. We still have some upgrades to be made and some stuff to explore and discover, but I don't know. Hopefully it's good. I woke up feeling very positive and optimistic about the idea of progress. Now, first off, we do have a few things that we can take a little look at. Why can't we... Oh, we need to make an anvil. Okay, interesting. I was like, I swear we have this new ore that we should be looking at. We do. But we need to make this anvil, which is very fancy. Look at that. There's a bit of a difference in quality. We've gone from like a little slab of metal to something that's glorious, you know, something that's very aesthetic. So, let's have a little look then. So there is armor, as we know. It gives 5 defense for the helmet, and this gives 2. So, for context, definitely better. But I don't think we probably have enough bars. So maybe what we'll do in today's episode then, as we get ready, we will finish up this armor set, because I think it would be fun. I did take a little look at this yesterday, and it looked like there were no barred weapons, and I am correct for now. So another thing that we got in yesterday's episode was a gravitation potion, which I am going to take and hopefully not die. I will zoom out a little bit. I've been very zoomed in this series so far. As always, very conscious of the users watching on mobile devices, and I'm also very conscious of you liking the video and subscribing if you want it. You know, it's down there, it's an option, it's free. You can unsubscribe later, but don't, which I think is the majority on YouTube. Although, if I remember right, and I haven't looked in a long time, analytics show that more and more people are watching on TVs, which I find fascinating because I never thought we'd get to that point. YouTube on a TV, it was a mere dream, you know, when I was a child. All right, back in the day, YouTube was only on the computer, and oh God, I would have loved a TV with YouTube on when I was a kid. But alas, no. I still remember very vividly. I was about, I want to say about 11, maybe 12, when YouTube first appeared on the iPod, and it was like the coolest thing you've ever seen. And if you've ever seen a video of my office in person, right, where I've just like shown the background, you may notice that I have some artwork of an iPod Touch. That's why. All right, it's not that I'm just like a massive iPod Touch lover. No. It's because the device means something. Okay, so we have found a island that is not just a pool. So we're going to have a little look inside. So the reason I want to do this, if you don't remember, if you didn't watch yesterday, hey, it's all right to skip a day. Why not? I mean, it's fine. It's, well, welcome. It's because there was a barred weapon made out of, and I think it was a barred weapon made out of cloud block, and I'm guessing a little bit of sunplate. It's weird to see fledgling wings. Now, am I remembering right? Did they change this in 1.4.4? Because I still think it was a little bit overpowered to have wings up here. I don't know. It's too good of an accessory. It's an extra jump, and you don't take fall damage right at the start of the game. I don't know about that. But then again, fall damage is like one of the most annoying things in Terraria. And in reality, what's it really preventing you from, right? Obviously breaking the kneecaps, but what I mean is, it's not like there are boss fights required on you not taking fall damage at this point in the game. Like, the Eye of Cthulhu, it's charging left and right. The King Slime, it's running away. None of it is like, oh, you need to be in the air. Skeletron, maybe. It's probably really good for Skeletron, but then by that point, you've probably got some rocket boots and everything else, right? Do you get me? It's just weird. I don't know. Sometimes I feel a little bit like a gatekeeper with Terraria. Like, oh, this isn't how it was when I was a child. And when I was a child, it was glorious. I was a teenager, but do you know what I mean? Okay, right. Is that enough? Here it is. It's the outporn, which just reminds me of PewDiePie and KSI. All right, I can't look at it any other way. So there's also a Fabergé egg. Killing enemies or continually damaging bosses with wind instruments will produce an energy egg. So that's made out of sunplate. It has right to get that. This is for hard mode, and this is the cyclone, which we are not doing right now. So. Yesterday, I was talking about my new routine. You know, I was saying I was getting up a little bit earlier, cracking on with the day, being disciplined, and I thought I would give an update on that. And you'd think, pretty strange to give an update just the next day, right? Yesterday, I just went for a nap. so the new system, you know, the new schedule it's not actually going tip top 10 out of 10. You know what I mean? If I'm napping, I'm slacking. Oh no, the graphs ran out. Wow, it took way too long. I probably, to be honest, I don't know what I really wanted from that. I mainly just wanted the sky block. I think if I'd have gotten a sword, a Star Fury, I think I wouldn't have used some of the other weapons, and I don't want to go too far ahead. I like the chef's outfit, but I can't get it. We'll just get some foe. Okay, thank you. So let's make this bard weapon. We can't make the bard weapon yet because it needs to be nighttime. Yeah, I just remembered. Okay, that's fine. We'll come back up at nighttime. So I guess what we do until then is do some exploring. And I'm going to dig down right here. I'll obviously, you know, do a little jump cut and all that. I'm not gonna make you hang around all day. But yeah, I feel like let's make up another path. Let's make up another little cave route. But to be honest, we're doing really good for loot and stuff. Like, we've got a nice blend of... I mean, these are modded. Well, 2 of them are modded. Does the amulet even do anything? No. So, maybe we're not doing perfectly alright. I just gotta wait until then. And we need 10 fallen stars. Oh, real quick, before I forget, because this isn't relevant to this, right? People, and very rightly so, are like, oh, James, make sure you whitelist some of the thorium ores, like the life quartz, etc., right? I did look into it, and I'll tell you what, I'm nervous. I know it sounds daft, right? But I actually am. I'm nervous that I won't set it up right, or I'll whitelist dirt and destroy the world. And I know you might be thinking, well, come on, you're a Terraria veteran, you've had many years of experience, you're not going to do that. Believe me, I will. I really will. Like, that is the kind of thing that I would do. The only thing I did do was I turned off the text that said, I think it was like excavating. Somebody commented about that, and I was like, oh, that is a legitimately good thing to remind me of. So that is now done. Also, I got some great news yesterday from you lot in the comment section. Apparently, Netflix do premieres. Now, the chances of me being invited to the Chicken Run 2 premiere, still very slim. You know, I'm not exactly on their radar. Maybe I'm going to have to get on Twitter and start hyping them up. But the thing is, nobody will get it on Twitter. It's only a very small niche of people that understand the true love for Chicken Run 2. And to explain the full lore, because I know that some people are a little bit out of the loop. And don't worry, right? There's lots of rambling things that I say that I just assume everybody knows at this point. When in reality, once again, very small handful. I really like the movie Chicken Run 2. And we did a series, and I might be getting my own lore wrong, called The Mod of Redemption, where you could play as a chicken. So I just constantly brought it up, right? As you do. It genuinely is one of my favorite films of all time, though. I love it. I don't know. It's nostalgic. It's witty. It's clever. I think it's thebomb.com, right? And then I'm fairly certain. You got to remember, this film is very old. I don't know how many years old. Maybe 20. Maybe 15, right? It's easy in the early 2000s. While filming that series and constantly talking about Chicken Run, they announced Chicken Run 2. Out of nowhere. You know, a pure... blindsided wind of news, right? I think that's how it went. I might be wrong. Listen, I might be wrong. What is this? What? An enchanted pickaxe? That's cool. So, 60... yeah, it's better than this. Can mine meteorite. Can mine twice in quick succession. What? Okay, thank you. So is it every now and again you get a speed boost? Is that what that is? If you want to drop some knowledge and explain it. But that's how I choose to remember the Chicken Run lore, alright? That's how I see it as. Oh, I said I would jump cut this. Well, I found a pickaxe, so it's not really like, you know, it's not the end of the world. So I almost completely forgot. We need to be scouring the world looking for fallen stars. So I'm just going to do a quick run left and a quick run right. And hopefully we'll get 10 or however many we need. Now, I'm pretty sure yesterday we looked at a permanent upgrade for the Bard class. I can't remember exactly which items it was, but I'm going to take a little look at that as well, because if we can increase our inspiration, it would be good. So the checklist so far is gather the fallen stars, then do the permanent upgrade, then finish the thorium armor, set up a base, fight the Grand Thunderbird. And I actually legitimately think with some jump cuts, we can get it done. Real talk, and I'm genuinely very curious about this. Has anyone ever actually seen the theories on the surface, captured them, and used them underground to find chests and loot? Because I know that it's a feature, but I don't think I've ever done it. And I know that I'm a small sample size of 1, right? But I'm legitimately curious. Have you ever actually done that? Because I have this theory that nobody's ever done it. But I know that it's a thing. Like, everybody knows that it's a thing, but nobody's got the time and effort. Which sounds like a very me thing. I know. Okay, right. So let's not explore too much. We are doing good for fallen stars, though, because we have 14, which should give us enough to make the weapon and also potentially some arcane dust as well. So, we're trying to make the outporn. And what do we make it out of? Okay, so the outporn is made out of 8 fallen stars and 25 cloud at an anvil, which we are currently stood at. So can I make it? Oh no, I've there you go. All right, I've quick stacked away the stars. For a second I thought, am I losing my mind again? I was like, what is this? And I say again like it's a concerning thing, but it's just a common occurrence, right? There's also a harmonica. Plays a multi-shot harmonica, gives you the bonus of resource grab 1. All right, let's make my outporn. Okay, so I've at least got that. And then what was the other thing that we could potentially make? It was an accessory, wasn't it? So how do you make the accessory? Or maybe look at sunplate. All right, it was the Fabergé egg. Oh, so you need a sky mill for that. Which yeah, oh I did bring. Wow. That's unlike me. Usually I leave the sky mill. So the Fabergé egg. Ooh. Oh, there's a loot as well. Now that's interesting. Do we have enough? We have enough for both. Yeah, we do. Okay, so the loot is 14 symphonic damage. Releases a ricocheting shooting star upon bouncing a burst of stars is released. So that's good, and we'll make this. Now, do we actually have any wind instruments? Or is it just this? And this is a wind instrument, right? Listen, I don't know my instruments very well. I'm going to assume anything that you use your mouth for is a wind instrument. So let me double check that theory. So this is the outporn. Oh my gosh. Oh, do you only want to do it? Or does it have different effects when it's in the yellow? Let's read it. Okay. Allows you to rhythmically play on a big outporn. Successfully timing hits will steadily increase its damage, empowerment level, and penetration. Mistiming hits will decrease these bonuses greatly and cost 5 inspiration. These bonuses will stay between weapon swaps, but gradually fade while not your active weapon. Okay. So here's the guitar as well. So the good thing about the guitar is that it's not going to be hard to use and operate. So what's the accessory again? Killing enemies or continually damaging bosses with a wind instrument. Oh, okay, right. So I'll like I say, I assume this is a wind instrument. And that's the Fabergé egg. And what does the Fabergé egg do? Player that touch the egg restore 15% of their missing primary resource. Okay, interesting. So I'm learning a lot here. So do I have to balance between the two? Is that right? Why do I feel like I'm getting it wrong? Okay, so every time I'm literally clueless. What is this? I think anything within the blue is fine. Let's see if I can get it up to 3 flat damage. So what I'm doing is I'm just clicking every time it's in the blue. Yeah, there you go. Right. And if I just keep clicking in the red, I'm assuming that the fart sound means I'm doing it wrong. I went real still for a moment there in the brain, but that's all right. Okay. Thorium armor. That's what we're working on next. So let's get a basis for how many we need. So we've made 2 pieces. Interesting. Right. So let me go down there and get the third. Also, the plan is, with all this cluttered inventory, after the first boss, we'll make magic storage. And then we'll go from there. So this is good. We have a free fight against the Eye of Cthulhu, should we ever need it. As in, we'll probably need it, but not right now. So, gathering thorium ore is going pretty well. Like, it's not actually been a problem at all. My inventory's so scuffed, and I'm actually kind of annoyed at it myself. I can't imagine how it must look to you lot. It must be even more frustrating. I know it. But our health is doing really good. Like, so that's a positive. We don't need any of this. Do we buy this? I don't even have the gold. What am I talking about? Do I buy this? Like I can even afford it. Right. Oh, actually, I probably shouldn't be selling these because I can never remember which gems it is that you use for magic storage. But they're all kind of important. Okay, so let's... I can't even quick stack away. That just shows you how scuffed it all is. Don't need the rope. Don't need the sun plate. Don't need the lenses or the dynamite for now. I'm getting to a point where it's like, I'll just half do the inventory and then it'll be fine. Right, so let's make the bars. Thank you very much. 23 of them makes 26. And then it's the leggings we need to make. So let's have a little look at the stat differences here. So we have 10 defense right now and the icy aura around us, which I quite like. I like the icy aura. I think it's very good for enemies. Let's see. So we're up to 18 defense, and the set bonus is damage done increased by 10%. So, I mean, that's really good, right? You can't actually complain. In terms of visuals, style, which one do you think's better? I kind of like the thorium one more, but not so much the helmet. The helmet's not my favorite thing in the world. Okay, so we need to make the Grand Thunderbird. No, actually, we want to look at permanent upgrades, don't we? And it's these. So these are made at demon altars. So this is the only one we can make right now. So we need to make some arcane dust, which I assume is made at a workbench. Is that right? Where's it made at? Yeah, it's there. I was covering it up. Makes sense. So 5 of those, 2 of those, and then this one, solar pebbles. We don't have these yet. Oh yeah, they drop from lizards. Okay, right. So let's head to a demon altar then. We'll make that permanent upgrade. And then we'll go do Grand Thunderbird, which I'm assuming is... I guess we can have a little look as we're walking. So you need a Grand... I just sold the flare gun. I bet you it's an upgrade to the flare gun, isn't it? Oh, it isn't. Oh, thank the heavens for that. just absolutely boxed my own head in then. And then the flare is made with... Oh, it's the same things. Also, it is actually really easy to set up. That's not bad at all, is it? Yeah, well... My corruption's this way. Let me set up a quick platform as well while I'm doing this. Then we'll get the upgrade and it's going to be glorious. All right, so we've got a demon altar. Let's make the inspiration fragment. Here we go. Nice. I didn't know if it'd be really jazzy when we did that. I didn't know if we were going to get like a sick animation, but it is what it is. It's fine. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do is I don't want to rush this. I want to enjoy it in the daylight. So we'll finally make a bed. And we'll go for a little nap, all right? Just like me yesterday, trying to get through the day, you know? The good thing is we do have a loom because I grabbed a loom for free from a chest. Now, did I sell or keep that loom? We're going to find out. I probably kept it. I'm hoping. Yeah, I've got 4 looms. Oh, it's no bother then. So this is pretty cool, actually. They have their own mage armor, which is made from arcane dust and silk. And honestly... I think it looks kind of sick. Like, I'm kind of tempted to... I guess I can't. I need more fallen stars. But I'm almost tempted just to make it for the vanity. Because it looks very wizardy. And I can appreciate that. So I guess what we make now is the... I think I need talons. Let's make the stuff for the Grand Thunderbird. And then we'll go to bed. And then we'll give it a go. Also, if I can... Which I think I can, yeah. I'm going to make some potions... just to say we've made them. Because I feel like rushing in without potions is not daft. Like, I'm fairly confident I'm going to have a good time because we've left it, you know, like, we've nearly got full health. We've got good weapons and armor. But I do want to make it just to make it. Do I have any mushrooms, though? don't know. This is This is the problem. We're going to get organized. It's going to be grand. Let's grab the talons then. This is a real staple of Chippy's Couch. I'm only just kind of being reminded of. Me fumbling through chests and just being like, where's this? Let me just kill a little bit of time muttering as I find this. It's not a strong point. So here we go. Right. Grand Flare Gun. Storm Flare, and we'll make 2 because we'll do a refight just in case there's anything special about it. Right, so it's daytime, it's daylight, nice and bright, but I just want to give respects to this beautiful sleeping animation. I just love how the outpour's coming out of his forehead. You know, it's real class to me. Okay, so I went and gathered some fallen stars. What's this? A mana bauble, an orb of coalesce. Well, listen, all right? Like I say, didn't spend my break reading. Maximum mana increased by 10. Coalesced? Oh, it's bad, isn't it? I've been out of school way too long. This is awful. Instead of becoming a Terraria YouTuber, I was going to do an English degree. How messed up is that? Okay, so yeah, I grabbed some fallen stars because I wanted to make this armor because I think it looked kind of cool. And we'll see if it looks as good as it looks in the demo, right? Or the preview. I don't know where I'm going with this. It's kind of sick. I kind of like it a lot. All right, let's go do the Grand Thunderbird. I'm genuinely really excited. I am. I do remember it being a fairly easy fight, but I mean, at the end of the day, it's the first boss. But if I remember right, it had some good stuff from it. Right, so let's buff up. Also remember, I don't have any Hermes boots, so we are kind of slow. So I'm hoping that we don't get hit too hard, otherwise it's going to be rough. Okay, here is the Grand Thunderbird, and already it's dropping down 50 damage on me. So the way this outpour works is, you can fire off 3 of these little halo clouds, and then they're homing. So it's doing a very good job of damage, but the only problem is I'm just steering at the blue bar. Like, I'm literally not doing anything else other than looking at that. So I guess I'll go to this for a bit, use up my inspiration, get a buff, go back to this. So this weapon doesn't use inspiration in the sense of, like, your inspiration is not decreasing as you use it. So I can be regenning inspiration while using that, getting some homing damages. Oh, I really like the fight, though. What do you think of the fight? Let me know, because I'm not even looking at it, really. From your observation, as somebody that's actually monitoring the fight, what do you think? I like the charges. I like the attacks. Like, I like that you've got to use 2 layers to kind of avoid them. I think it's neat, and I think the sprite looks good. It's looking better than ever. Whoa, okay. I feel bad now. I don't know if you needed to do that for him. To make him feel real guilty about stomping down on a bird. All right, let's see. So we got the Zephyr's Feather. Even at a young age, Grand Thunderbirds are incredibly powerful. Allows you to ascend and glide with the help of a Thunderbird hatchling. Hold the mouse button down to channel your hatchling and use the jump button to ascend. Okay. Is this... I thought this was a pet. Whoa! Get out of here. What is that? Oh, it's sick. It just cries. You're too fat, mate. Gotta drop you. I really like that. I just don't see myself using it for anything. But I think it's kind of sick. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's good. Also, do I even need to be clicking, or do I just hold down? Oh, I hold down. Oh, I was clicking individually every time it was in the blue. Oh, that's way better. Okay, we got some sandstone ingots. We also got the relic. The relic's looking very good. So the ingots are used for a new set of throwing armor, a mage weapon, and a technique sprint. Costs 1 technique point. Pressing the throwing technique key briefly increases your speed greatly. Alright, there we go. It's dead. And I got the pet. Amazing. Alright, let's equip it. Let's see. Oh, that's quite cute. At least it's not crying like the last one. Oh, that's cool. I think I'll make it my mission, unless we come across like a really annoying boss. I'll make it my mission to get all the master mode drops, because I think it'd be fun to see, and it's something that's new. So, you know, if you want to see that, let me know. Right, Inspiring Didgeridoo. 17 symphonic damage. This one's for you, Mythical Water, all right? The perfect weapon. Releases a slow-moving sonorous pulse. It's bad. I'm embarrassed. Whoa! Oh my gosh. I love, by the way, and somebody pointed this out as well in the comments, the pitch changes on where your cursor is, which is very Terraria-like. Oh, that's a sick weapon. Well, very cool. So what boss is next then? So we've got the King Slime next. So we'll do that, and then the Eye of Cthulhu. But I'm feeling pretty grand. So if you're a big Thorium fan, and you know of anything I should probably be getting before we do those fights, I don't want to be skipping too much content, let me know. But I guess tomorrow, we will do both of those bosses, King Slime and Eye of Cthulhu. And then what are we on to after that? I didn't kill Patchwork, which is part of the Blood Moon. Then the Ear of Worlds, so we're doing Vanilla for a bit. And then the Queen Jellyfish, which I do remember, and I do quite like. Very fun fight. So we'll see how we get on tomorrow, because I might be able to crank out 3 bosses. Not like I'm trying to rush, but just the way it is, right? We've got sick modded weapons. Let's put this on top of the house. What I'll do tomorrow is we'll build a house. We'll build something different to this, or expand, all right? We'll build upon it. That was really good, though. So that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching. It's been a pleasure, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.